It's life with all the F words. You know why? Because life without the F is just a lie. Nuh-uh. It's a effing lie. So we're going to put the F back into your life, right? So didn't you see that? Can you see it? Life! Your life with all the F words. And the F word that comes with me is fun, okay? Fun in the face of all the fear and the freezing too. You freezing? Are you fearful? Listen, I made an oil for that. I'm Angela Shelton and I take away chronic pain, okay? And a lot of that has to do with F words. And the most important F word we have for today, that is every day of every single episode of Life with All the F Words, the number one most important F word is frequency. Frequency, frequency, frequency. Your chronic pain has a certain frequency. Your faith and freedom has a certain frequency. Your words that you use out of your mouth have a certain frequency, okay? So here, I'm here to go full circle. That's an F word. Full circle. Full. You're full of it. Full circle. Okay? Because in chronic pain and in your trauma loops and all the stuff that's like, the repeat issues you have, like over and over, you married your daddy again. You're in the panic attack again, or you have the anxiety attack again. It's all loops, okay? And then the effed up part of the matrix, let's call it, right, puts a grid over you like this. Bear with me, this is effed up, but pay attention or you're gonna get an F, okay? This is a grid. The matrix is literally a grid of communication from bad guys, essentially, that are hitting you from every single angle. And it's coming from your effed up water, your effed up air, to your effed up faith. A lot of time, it's a lie. A lot of it is a lie, a big giant lie. And we are putting the F back into life. Okay? Ready? Okay. So, your chronic pain is given to you in compartmentalized, right? So you're put into boxes within a box and then separated into boxes and you're pixelated. For example, you got migraines, you go to a doctor over here, they send you over here. You got a foot pain, they send you over here. You got vagina pain, you go over to a totally different building over here. Oh, and then there's foot and head doctor over here. They, quite literally, the system that is separating you from your inner circle of existence is separating you on all levels. So what we're going to do is we're going to go full circle fulfillment with frequency, and then that gives you freedom, and then you're free. You're pain free. And that starts with your frequency. So how are we going to raise our frequency? How do you raise your frequency if you're in pain? How do you do that if you're in pain? Well, you kind of have to start with effing lying. Like you go back to the lie, okay? So you were told a big fat lie. Like you were told a big fat lie because of your childhood, most likely, and where you came from, right? And you got this whole lie, right? You got your lie. Here's your lie, right? It's a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. All the meds that you're told to be on, all the lie, the people, the blah, 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 blah. Like it's all a lie, okay? It's a lie upon a lie upon a lie. We're going to put the F, the frequency, back into your life to take the lie and give it life, okay? So the chronic pain is usually coming from some kind of abuse or trauma. So you had some kind of effed up thing happen, and then it shows up as pain in your body, okay? So you level up the frequency, you raise your frequency on all levels, full circle, and then you raising your frequency over here in your spiritual life, strange, ends up healing the problem that you're having in your butthole, or the problem that you're having in your heart, or the problem that you're having in your chronic migraines. Oh, look at that. It goes in a circle. It doesn't compartmentalize. Just because you have a headache doesn't mean we don't have you also talk about what's going on between your legs. You know what I'm saying? It's all full circle. How do you raise your frequency? Number one, which is why you're friends with me, which is why you even get my oil and then come to my events and laugh with me and see my movies, okay? Is laughter. It's funny. It's the F word. It's fun. 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 I'm fun. And I'm also funny. Yeah? Did I spell it right? I'm funny. You're funny. You're fun. You're laughing. That's why you have me in your life. You laughing. You laughing. When you're on the ledge, yeah, I know. You call me, or you watch one of my videos, or you get one of my gifts, or you go to my panic button that you get when you're a member. You get the little panic button. If you need it, you go have a laugh. Laughing. Listen. Laughing. I'm writing backwards. I'm doing a good job. Laughing. Did I do it? Listen. Laughing is literally fuel to fire up and fire the negative thought patterns in the squares. Okay, in the matrix, right? So the matrix is a bunch of squares compartmentalizing you, putting you into all these different disassociations, right? So you're disassociated because you've got all the different layers that are coming at you, right? So, and you're not full circle at all because you're in a bunch of pieces. There's pieces of you everywhere. Now listen, if you're one of these people who's like, social media warrior over here in this box, and all day I'm gonna type in caps and I'm gonna tell everybody that they should be blue or red or whatever, or I'm offended. This is an energetic, they are eating on you. They got a hold of you, and I probably can guarantee you that you're eating processed food and you're wearing makeup that puts poison also into you, and you're watching a bunch of media. Does this sound familiar? And you're using a lot of time over in these boxes to talk about the problems, and then I bet you've got some body pain and some chronic migraines and some chronic vaginal problems, and it all is stemming from being compartmentalized in all these different boxes, fueling your emotions. You got it over here, and you separate it. You got it over here, separated. You see what you feel me? And then when you start integrating it, you're like, wait a second. When you work on your emotions that's keeping you angry at everybody, and I'm gonna stand up I'm gonna save the world by my little angry outbursts. When you see that actually is feeding bad guys by you doing that. It's not beneficial like you think it is. It's actually depleting you. When you see that, you're like, oh, how do I take better care of myself? How do I actually stop using that time that way? And you change your time, which is what we do in our private groups with me. You start really reevaluating your time, and you go in a circle, just like y'all with the vaginas. You start moving your hips in a circle as opposed to trying to fit within a box. And then watch how your chronic pain lifts. Watch how it does it. And that's also why the oil that I make is full circle, and it's also full of all the herbs that grow in your yards. This is not rocket scientists. I just went into deep grandma, like listening to grandma from the 1800s before all of the bad guys took over and created pharma and stuff like that. Yeah. So anyway, it's totally effed up here's your effed up lesson. So where are your F words when you start to go in a full circle healing? Look at your whole life as a full circle healing. Like your fanny is connected to your face, and your booty, and all the way to your beard. It's all connected. So just like my oil that I make, you can put it everywhere. There's a reason. You can put your healing everywhere too. When you start healing your migraines, it's also gonna heal up the parts down here, and also that weird lump by your wherever it is. And then you're not gonna have the emotional outburst anymore. Oh, that's weird. And no, it's not weird. It's full circle. It's full circle, full healing. It's all connected. The issue in your shoulder is gonna clear up that issue in your foot. Like the issue in your angry, lady parts, it's gonna heal up your heart, and then your migraines are gonna go away. It's like it's all connected. And the fellas that are having the sad wiener schnitzels, you heal up that, and you heal up your diet, and you heal up what you're doing spiritually, and suddenly you're at attention. I mean, it's not actually hard. It's just we've been, well, it will be. F that when you're effing. Edit. It's not hard, except after you use your hot mom oil. We're in a prison that's trying to make it hard so that we don't escape the prison. But listen, I'm about freedom. I am all about the F word of freedom. And the way to have the freedom is frequency and being funny. So that's why I'm in your life, to make you laugh. And there's a lot of stuff of me. Listen, there's tons of stuff I can tell you all about. I can tell you the full story. But the key with me is using my funny and my frequency to fuel your own freedom. So where are you doing that in your life? Usually people that come into my orbit usually quit their jobs. That's like the most common thing. Either you totally quit your job and change your career and you'd sell everything and go start a dance studio somewhere, or you're get married. You meet you meet your partner at one of my events. That's happened many times. And then, or you're meet your business partner. You're writing movies together. You're changing your whole life. It happens that's what happens with me. So that I come with a warning, full stop warning for a full life transformation. But come on, it's time. It's time we do this. It's time. I'm an expert in the worst subjects ever on the planet. The worst one on the planet. The worst one. I don't care. It's the worst one is CSA. That's the worst one. And I'll argue with you all day long. Did I do it right? Am I backwards? CSA. So, is child abuse. Okay? So the children being tortured in the tunnels is way more important and way more horrible than you not getting your Starbies or whatever today. Okay? So I'm here to gently and forcibly, also, this F word, remind everybody that the way to end the world's issues right here, right now, today, is stop raping kids. Go fuck yourself. I mean, that's really it. That's really it. So, and of course, me just saying that can get me cheeky, banned, canceled, whatever. But that is the truth. Stop torturing children and go F yourself. That's it. Hello. Click here. I'll show you how. And while, we're freezing in the reality of the truth over here, I have a challenge that you now use me to make yourself laugh more and learn to shut the F up. And that is sacred truth frequency united. Because as we are going full circle, each one of us is going full circle with your healing, listen, and you're doing full F words. You're putting the full on F into your life, because then it takes the lie that we've all been in and it puts the life, it puts the frequency back into the life. And that's what we're going to do right here, right now, on Fridays for like 15 minutes. Yeah. So that's my challenge to you is to F your life. Literally. Like, F it. Where's the big F? Where is it more fun? Is it freedom? Is it more faith? Is it like, for me, it's freedom, 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 freedom all day long. My biker name is Freebird. It's another F word. So, y'all, the big winner chicken dinner aha moment here is in the prison of the matrix of the squares of being compartmentalized and fully like just disassembled. The answer to that riddle is your sentence is your sentence. Listen. Your sentence is your sentence. So stop giving yourself the sentence of being cut into all the pieces in the boxes. Say your full freedom story. And say sacred truth frequency united. That's my channel. That's my challenge to you, that you're raising your frequency and your freedom. I'm doing that over in my world. You do it in your world. We're rising together, and we rise like water. We rise collectively, and by doing so, we drown the beast. Because beast bitches, honestly, because it ain't patriarchy, y'all. If we're gonna go full deep, this is not patriarchy. It's creepy worm evil bitches. Listen. So we're not gonna. That's the full story. Today we're just doing like 15 minutes on a Friday. It's the F words. F words on Friday. Going live at 5 on Friday. Listen, what's your F word? What's your F word? Please comment your favorite F word. Be nice. Mine today is frequency. That's the most important one we're gonna do. Is by raising our frequency and putting the F back into our lives. Number one, fun. That would be me. We will eradicate this bitch off the planet. We will. Energetically, we're going to raise our frequency, especially survivors of CSA. We're going to raise our frequency, and then we will end this. Do you understand? We end it, because you end it in your life. I've ended it in my life. And then energetically, our frequency expands. And then y'all who are hooked up are even better. So because you're taking your energy and expanding it in a frequency and a love capacity, you raise the joy, the laughter, and the love. We eradicate this by simply healing full circle. F words. Inject the F word into your little big old fat lie, and we bring more frequency and freedom. Please comment your F words and share it, and I'll see you Friday. And I'll see you live almost every day. But we'll see. But right now it's Friday, and there's my F word for you. What's your F word? I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Get my mom hot mom oil and rub it on you fully. On all your parts. Fully. I dare you. Mm-hmm.